up, you guys? Just a little something about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Who watched Jill Scott's Storytellers on VH1 the other night? I think it came on Monday night. It was really, really good. I just love Jill Scott. VH1 has like this segment or this show that they do on their channel called Storytellers, where the artist is able to come on there and sing songs and kind of tell the story about where the song originated from. It's actually kind of cool little concept, and you know, we like Jill Scott because not only is she a singer, but she's a poet and she's an actress, and she's really relatable. Like, we like the fact that, you know, sometimes her weight is up and down. We like the fact that she's you know, just she seems to easily talk to us when she's singing. It was really, really good. I loved her first CD. Like, she really could have just sang her first CD. Like, I could go to her concerts all the time and I could just hear her sing her first CD. I just loved that CD so much. I even wrote my first book was inspired by her first CD. I wrote a book, y'all, 2 of them. They ain't really for sale yet. They ain't even been published. They under my bed at the house, so they not really quite ready. Meka Claxton is trying to figure out why we all so up in arms about, you know, Keisha getting told off by Tammy when she basically got her wig pushed back by Tammy last season when they were all in Rome. If you guys don't remember Meka Claxton, Meka is the basketball wife who was on Basketball Wives last season, Basketball Wives Miami last season, and you know, her and Tammy got into it in Rome. Meka's pulled the race card and said that, you know, it might be the fact that Meka's dark-skinned and Keisha is light-skinned. I am not the one that will just automatically go to race. I don't know if that's my naivete or what, but I just don't really ever see things racially off the bat. In this case, I really don't think it has anything to do with Meka being dark-skinned and Keisha being light-skinned. It really has more to do with the fact that Meka came on the show last season. You know, she ran her mouth. She was really trying to get in good with Shawnee, Jennifer, and Evelyn. And, you know, she kind of was talking bad about Tammy. She was kind of talking bad about Royce. And then, you know, all of a sudden, Tammy became friends with everybody. So then it kind of messed everything up for Meka. You know, Meka was really kind of just talking too much, backpedaling, wouldn't admit to what she was saying and things. And, you know, she kind of dug that grave for herself. Now, I wasn't really with the whole attack. Y'all could go back and watch my Basketball Wives. I think it was season 3, episode 8 review. You guys will know very clearly I did not stand behind what Tammy did to Meka. I thought the shit was an attack. I felt like everybody knew what was going to happen besides Meka. Tammy came there prepared. She had on her flip-flops. She didn't have no makeup on. She didn't have no jewelry on, you know. And Meka was blindsided. She wasn't even looking. Meka wasn't even looking when Tammy hit her. So, I felt that was dirty of Tammy, because even with all the shit that Meka did, I still didn't feel like Tammy was warranted in hitting the girl, but I could kind of understand how it happened. So Keisha's thing is totally different. I don't know, but what y'all think? I mean, do you guys feel like it's got something to do with the fact that Keisha's so light bright and Meka's like dark? I don't even think Meka's all that dark, but you know, people come up with, you know, all kind of shit got to do with the color of the skin all the time. Black people, we got so many issues with our skin. It is a damn shame. So you guys watched the Billboard Awards the other night? I didn't really watch them. I really had no interest in the Billboard Awards because I don't really see any use for them. Like, who's buying music these days? But anyway, y'all know that they had the big tribute for Whitney Houston. I am gonna say that I want them to ixnay on the tribute tray. Enough is enough, because the tributes are never as good as we want them to be. They put up all this fuss about the damn tributes, and it's always this great big hype surrounding the tribute, and then when they get up there, it be some bullshit. I be expecting like some 10 minutes or however long it's gonna be of like powerhouse singing, you know. Don't be giving me no fucking John Legend. I can't stand John Legend's voice. He got that Brother Parker the Deacon voice, you know. It's very shaky. It's a super fast vibrato. It's just like, we're ordinary people. I feel like I want to be like this when he's saying, like, shut up, shit. How would you have John Legend sing a damn Whitney Houston song? For real? For real. It was nobody else you could have got than John goddamn Legend. And Jordan Sparks, y'all love Jordan Sparks. I voted for her when she was on American Idol. I think she's adorable. I think she can sing very well. But she, you know, it's like having her sing a Whitney Houston song. Her voice is not, it just, it was all right. Like, it wasn't nothing that I was, when I want to hear a tribute, I need some shit that's gonna get me, the tears are going. I want some heart fluttering. I want my blood pressure to speed up a little bit. I want to get some emotions going. And, that didn't do it. I'm tired of hearing people sing I Will Always Love You. I don't want to hear the song no more. I mean, we get it. I love you too, okay? If Dolly Parton ain't singing the song no damn more, then it don't need to be sang. Then, y'all, I don't really know why Pat Houston bothers me all of a sudden. All of a sudden, she gets on my nerves. I don't know if it's because I feel like I don't know where she came from all of a sudden. All of a sudden she's at the forefront. It feels sort of exploitative to me. I feel like she's just all of a sudden too seen. Then when she get up there, she always got this funky look on her face. She just looked like she foul, and I don't know. I mean, Pat might be all right and everything, but I couldn't understand why we was watching Whoopi Goldberg announce that Bobby Christina was going to accept the award, for the tribute in her mother's behalf. And then would Pat get up there announcing the fact that Whoopi just said it. So what is Pat up there telling us that Bobby gonna accept the damn award for? I was just like, Pat, go sit down over there. Then Bobby Chris got up there, and she looked cute enough. I mean, her hair was fucked up, but it always is fucked up. And she stumbled through something. I need somebody to write her a formal goddamn speech to say, because I just don't want to hear her say, everybody, my mom, it's just like, I don't want to hear it no more. Like, we done heard it over and over. It's enough. I want them all to go away. Just like go away for a little while. Let us miss y'all, and then y'all come on back. But right now it's just enough. And then Bobby Brown got a song out called, I think it's called Lord Don't Let Me Die, or Please Don't Let Me Die, or something like that. People are all upset about the fact that he came out with that. And yeah, it's kind of like he's, piggybacking on this whole Whitney Houston thing, and the fact that she's died and all that. And we know his troubles. And like, why can't Bobby sing the damn song? You don't want to die. You don't want to die. I mean, hell, do you want to die? I don't want to die. Okay, please, Lord, don't let me die. Bobby too. I need Bobby to sit next to Pat over there. Then, y'all, since the awards was in Vegas, it was a whole bunch of tomfoolery with Bobby Chris. She decided to leave the awards and go do some gambling, and we all know that Bobby Chris is not 21 years old, so they called her. They was like, get your ass up off them slot machines. Ray J has some drama. Now, Ray J evidently was in China 2 days before the Billboard Awards. He did like a round trip. I mean, I don't know how you do a round trip to China. It's like 27-hour flight or something like that. But anyway, he decided to fly to China, fly on back to the United States, get back in Los Angeles, and then drive from LA to Vegas. All of this with no sleep. So the boy did all of this sitting for like 50-something hours, and just didn't get any rest. Was exhausted. I think they was checking him for like an embolism. They thought maybe he had a pulmonary embolism. Oh my God, the train. You see what happens when you record on location? You subject to all kind of shit. Now we got a train going around in the background just in case y'all can hear it. Gonna roll up the windows and see if that help anything. About to sweat to death, y'all, but we gonna see if that make it better. Whew, that's hot. Okay, we can't do that. Ray J, they put him in the hospital and he was exhausted. They was checking him for a pulmonary embolism, and y'all know that's the same thing that Vince Herbert had. I guess you get those from being in the pressurized cabin and going up and down, and I guess it makes blood clots form. So whatever, we gonna wish Ray J all the best of luck in his recovery. We all know that Ray J likes to partake in the pharmaceutical delicacies, so I don't know if it got anything to do with the fact that he might be doing some drugs or not. Ain't nobody said that. Y'all didn't hear that from me. So the Inquirer came out with a story last week or so that said that Symone was gay, that she was dating, this former contestant of America's Next Top Model. I don't remember the girl's name. I haven't watched that show in years. And, that she was a carpet muncher. I don't know, is that a politically correct term? Y'all know I don't want to offend my gays. I love my gays out there. I love my gays. Obama said he fine with it, so I'm fine with it too. Anyways, y'all, Raven was like, not so fast. Now, I did not say I was gay or if I wasn't gay. This is my private life, and I'm able to live my private life however I want to live my private life. I don't owe it to anybody. When I put myself on television, I'm working in a capacity where then I'm open to you guys, but my private life is my private life. She done basically took the page 18 out of Queen Latifah's book, How Not to Admit to Something That We Already Know. I don't care if Raven Symone is gay. I really don't care. But I guess the fact that she's like Disney's poster child, maybe that causes some problems for her. And she's right. She doesn't have to tell us. But y'all all know that when you don't admit something, then we already know that that's what it is. Because if you were straight and somebody was accusing you of being gay, then you would come out and say, no, I'm not, I'm straight. Okay, now when you gay and somebody is accusing you of being gay, all of a sudden you got all this privacy that you want to be protecting. And, you know, she's got that right and everything, but I think we all probably know that Raven is enjoying that of the same sex. Now, do you guys feel like Raven's gayness is gonna affect her career? Like, look at Queen Latifah. I mean, look at the queen. I mean, nobody does it like Queen Latifah, okay? Queen Latifah, who I think we all know is the stud in the relationship. You know, she dresses down. She can dress all the way down. I'm talking about full-on Cleo with the damn braids going straight back. And she can dress up beautifully and turn out so pretty and look very, very, very feminine. And, you know, so she's able to just kind of turn it around and we don't really care. Queen Latifah is like gay, but she don't put it in our face, but we know it, okay? Now, do you guys think that that's going to affect Raven in a negative way? Y'all, this really ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I was watching the news last night and they had a little segment on there that said that there's this email going around for a casting call for a Tyler Perry project that really ain't real. And how about the name of the damn company is Sugar and Spice? Ain't that some shit, Sugar and Spice? I was like, somebody fucking with him. And all y'all know that Tyler Perry is gay too. Now, I know he ain't never came out, but we ain't never seen Tyler Perry with no woman. Tyler Perry is gay. You guys, we like to not really associate the fact that he's so strongly rooted in church and, you know, that he's this Christian. But I'm going to just tell you, Tyler Perry is smart. He knows that we as black people, we like church. He knows his audience, so he caters to us. Not saying that he's not a Christian and he doesn't really believe what he believes, but I'm just telling you guys that he knows what emotions to play on us, and we fall for it. Tyler Perry is gay. Somebody's fucking around with him with that damn Sugar and Spice. Usher and Meka. The shit done got ugly. It done got to be a mess, haven't it? Now, I know we all knew from the beginning that they was getting divorced, that the, you know, the marriage was really kind of like doomed from the beginning because there was so many people against it. And, you know, it's too bad that it turned out the way it did, but it turned out the way it did. You know, it is what it is, right? At the beginning, I really thought the shit was gonna be amicable. Like, we ain't had really no issues. I mean, you know, she would be in articles and she would talk about how wonderful her baby's fathers were and, you know, how supportive they were, and there were no issues and no drama. And I was just like, oh, okay, this look like this is gonna, you know, pretty much go away. You know, and it's not gonna be no great big fanfare. But somewhere along the line, the shit done got all twisted up, okay? Shit is not no fairy tale no more. Before I get into all this, I'm just gonna say that I have actually met Meka a few times. I've been around her a few times, and she always seemed cool to me. I didn't really see the reputation that she has that we all know about. You know, she just seemed real, but I'm not a friend. I'm not even an acquaintance. I'm gonna tell you, she wouldn't probably know me from the dirt, but she seemed to be all right from what I could tell. But then again, I was never married to her. Sure, I've heard all the stories that we all have heard about her and her attitude and her temperament and everything, but you know, I'm the type that's gonna lean towards believing that there's three sides to every story. Now, she do seem like the type that ain't gonna accept no bullshit, okay? She seems very strong-willed. That I could tell just from seeing her a few times. And I would bet that it would be very difficult to go from being Usher's wife, okay, the Usher's wife, to going to just being old regular old Meka again. We all hate standing in line at the club. Like, you know, we don't nobody want to fucking stand in line in the club. And who wants to be Tamika Raymond and have to be at the back of the line and looking over the damn bodyguards list and being like, okay, there I am right there. That shit right there got to be rough for the Tamika Raymonds of the world. You know, one that went from up here to down here. And back to regular old dating. Like, that shit gotta be a bitch too. Like, I mean, who's gonna follow in his footsteps, okay? Who is gonna be able to give her? I mean, there's plenty of people out there that could give it to her, but after all this shit that's come up, I mean, it's gotta be difficult to really try to get somebody that's willing to take you out and do things for you when you know you all this shit done been thrown out in the media. I know that she could find somebody. It's not that she's ugly. She is not an ugly woman. She's an attractive girl to me. I mean, she's got strong features, but sometimes we can't all just be delicate and prissy and pretty all the goddamn time. Plenty of y'all men out there wouldn't kick her out of bed, okay? Y'all might have said it. Y'all might have talked about the fact that she got stretch marks and shit and all this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, plenty of y'all would have been fine with her before her reputation preceded her. Anyway, y'all, the trial. We done learned about Usher's new girlfriend, some lady named Grace. Grace, I guess, is his new manager, and she's an older woman. Kind of the same kind of situation that the Tamika thing happened. It looked like Grace snuck in the back door the same way Tamika kind of snuck in the back door on Usher and Chili. Tamika ain't really liking Grace, and besides the fact that she already told Grace that she was gonna fuck her up, I don't really know how we thought that this relationship with Grace and Tamika was ever gonna go any way than the way it's gone. They had some real basic in the neighborhood baby daddy drop off bullshit. Some basic shit go down. Grace and Usher go to Tamika's subdivision and drop off the 2 babies with Tamika. It's daddy's time to turn the babies back in, right? Well, evidently Usher, in an attempt to keep the 2 apart, he parks a little bit down the hill. He don't park right in front of the house and must walk the kids on up there to the door. Now Tamika, she come on to the door. She got a plate of ribs and macaroni. And she's just like, hey, babe, what's going on? You want something to eat? And he was like, no, I'm dropping off the kids and I'm about to leave. And she was just like, oh, you know how it go when the woman sense. We look out, we don't see the car right here, parked right here. And we like, well, what the fuck? Then we see the nose of the car way down over that away somewhere. So we like, why you park way down there? Usher's just like, don't worry about why I park way down there. I park way down there. I'm going down there. You going back in the house. Well, you ain't fixing to tell no damn body to go back in the damn house. No, we wants to know what the fuck you parked way down there for. And y'all, we done seen this shit time and time again. So Tamika takes her ass on down that hill. And lo and behold, Grace is sitting in the car. The shit was on, y'all. Tamika got to arguing and fussing with Grace. And I guess she really wanted to fuck her up. She was going to do good on her promise. But Usher, he decided to get in the middle of them and try to break it up. So y'all can just about see how this whole scene went down. You can see it in your head before you even heard it. So what do Tamika do? Tamika throw a perfectly fine plate of ribs and macaroni and cheese on the car and fuck up everybody's Saturday evening. The kids was probably looking from the house and the neighbors was probably looking. I'm sure it was a scene. The way that Usher explained it in court, I'm sure it probably went with like that basically, but with a whole bunch of other bullshit that he is thrown in there too. Of course, he's not gonna say that part. I'm just gonna need to tell you men that please don't bring new puss around old puss when you in the middle of a divorce settlement. What you need to do is handle your shit separately. Like, don't bring the bitch around us. We do not want to see them. I promise you. If it's already a real difficult, type of settlement, then why would you make the shit worse by bringing homegirl around? Come on now. You must have been asking for it. I don't care if y'all was on y'all way to a party or dinner or something. Go pick the bitch up on the way there. So this case is gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how it all turns out. I mean, we finding out all kind of shit about Usher and Tamika that we really probably didn't want to know. In the end, it's gonna be joint custody and all this is gonna be for naught. Y'all, we do this every week, so y'all make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Roxstars.